It's Jakob Johnson trying to get a block. A stiff arm will not knock away Alontae Taylor. They get a yard. They're to the 26. It's a fake. Here they come up the middle. He dumps it off. He got it to the tight end, Moreau, but they're going to lose a couple on the play. And a couple were in there on the stop.
Pressure on Derek Carr, and he flips that ball to Moreau. Moreau was actually in protection and was just an outlet.
He is the third leading rusher in the National Football League. We mentioned before, there's a metric site which has him as the #1 offensive player in the NFL coming into Week 8 after the punt.
And Kevin, he's smart. Anytime you offer offensive linemen food, they're going to get excited.
They are. Here's a pitch out to Jacobs, looking for an Illuminor block, and he's past the 20. And it's a gain on the play of 6 to the 21 with a look at Josh Jacobs right there. Twice a 1,000-yard rusher.
Well, the numbers are backing it up, but look at the first 3 games, the rush attempts compared to the last 3 games. There has been more of a commitment to the run, and Josh Jacobs is paying that off with his production and with the health of the offensive line.
They've been using the fullback, too. They've stabilized the offense. Second down 4. Tight end moved. Tried to give the block for Jacobs, and coming from behind was...
As this game moves along.
5 defensive backs, second down 10. This is Jacobs. Oh, he finds a gap. He squeezes through. They can't bring him down. Then finally Matthews takes him down from behind. 16-yard run, first down, 47-yard line.
Well, we showed this at the top of the broadcast. Him running through arm tackles and defenders diving at air. That's exactly what happens on that play, as Tyrann Mathieu was able to bring him down. But with that low center of gravity and the strength that he has in his legs, you've got to wrap him up in gang tackle.
A former Pro Bowler with the flag, as you see, and he squirms up the middle and gets into Saints territory.
Legal shift on the offense. 2 players removing 87 and 17 did not reset. It's a 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Trying to implement a new offense and new defense.
Second down 5. Here comes Jacobs, who snakes his way past the 45. There's a 1, 2, or 3 after their 0-3 start. With the 1st and 10, they go with Jacobs, and he goes right up the gut and stymied right there with a gain of maybe a yard. 5 of 7 so far through the air. Got the block from Miller, and it's deflected and intercepted and grabbed by Tyrann Mathieu. In the last 4 games, it was deflected. Renfro is in the sights. Werner deflects it, and Mathieu reels it in for New Orleans.
I didn't see a lot there, but because he went down and his hand was on the back.
Here goes the running back with the Jakob Johnson block, and he goes outside and he picks up Ford.
In good position.
Turner's on the move, second down and 6, and here comes Jacobs. Stood up, whacked in the play, Werner. His dad played in the NFL, leading tackler for the team, and he is the 5th leading tackler in the NFL. Pete Werner out of Ohio State comes up with a nice play. A gain of 2 is all it is. Jakob Johnson is in as the fullback from the 45, a 1st and 10 for Carr. Johnson a block, handoff goes to Jacobs, and this is what they do well. Werner read it well. It's a gain of 4 out to the 49.
But really, Kevin, it should have been nothing. There should have been no gain there, and give that to Josh Jacobs. What an excellent job. Watch as he takes us to the interior part of the line. The Saints rally. They're in position for no gain, but Jacobs with the bounce to the outside. Great footwork, and good job by Werner not allowing that to be an even bigger play. But give credit to Jacobs making something out of nothing.
Jacobs is averaging under 4 yards a carry today, but he averages one of the top marks in the NFL, 5.7 a carry. Coming into today, second down 6. Munford a block, and a good one. But they get him up the middle, and it's incomplete.
So he's had an outstanding first half, and then the run defense of the Saints, they've kept Josh Jacobs in check. Jacobs came into this averaging 147 yards per game over the last 3 games.
Here, 8 of 17. It's Jacobs. Inside, finds a nice hole and spins his way into the grasp of Harris and others.
Legal use of hands. Hands to the face on the defense from the 92.
They were walking back, and
to the end of the run, and an automatic first down.
Sometimes when you see the team walking like that. Josh Jacobs today, 10 coordinator for Sean Payton here. 1st and 15 with the penalty. Carr in the end zone, and then dumping it off and caught by Jacobs, who's hit by Werner on the play. Also hit by Caden Ellis out to the 18. And so now on that gain of 10, it'll be second down and about 4.5 to 5.
Well, that's not a good sign. Jacobs running off the field, hanging that left arm low.
Nope. They use him a lot, don't they? Back played that well. Last play with Jacobs.
It's his left arm that was hanging low when he came off the field. So obviously there's a lot of contact there from Werner on what would be Jacobs' left arm.
In the eye with Jakob Johnson, 1st and 10, and the pitch out goes. What a great tackle. And a flag thrown. Taylor makes the stop, throwing Jacobs for a loss of a yard back to the 38.
I've really been impressed by the rookie. I know.
Holding, offense, number 66. 10-yard penalty, first down.
The rookie Parham, Miami Lions game. Coming down to the wire. Outside it goes. Abdullah. And the tackle by Werner. Read him well. Gain it 2 with 2. 1. And that is all she wrote. They pitch a shutout against the number 3 scoring team in pro football, Derek Carr and the Raiders.